Success in online business. You're probably here because you're frustrated, you're overwhelmed, confused with all these YouTube videos that you see online. And each time you are watching one, you get so confused more than when you first got started. So in this video, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you exactly what you need to do. And I'm talking about the same steps, the same things that top affiliates and top online marketers do. So you can reach your success in the fastest way possible. Not only that, I'm also gonna provide you with free videos of how to do it. Basically, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you by the hand and I'm gonna show you step by step how to generate your first commission online within 24 hours. There is no plug-in for this video. There's nothing in here for me to sell you. In other words, there's no course I'm gonna sell you. This is totally free. But all I like you to do is subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to share this video. And make sure when you share this video, I just want to let you know that a lot of people watched my videos. If you like the video, just give it a thumbs up. That gives me a vote that, yeah, you like this video and you like more to come. And if you share this video, you're basically supporting this channel. So number one. Before we go any further, we just need to define what is success and what kind of success I am talking about. There is a monetary success and there is non-monetary success. Monetary success is self-explanatory. Non-monetary success is basically like, I want to be the best teacher, the best father or mother, and so on. So we are not covering that. We are covering something that is going to provide you with money for you, so you can become successful and live your life the way you want to live it. Another important thing about success is some people confuse it with money. If you have money, that does not mean you are successful. You can go and rob a bank and have lots of money. That doesn't mean you are successful. So you should not, I repeat, you should not concentrate on the money. Concentrate on your success, because money is a byproduct of your success. It's not the other way around, and it will never be. So let's talk about step number one, which is your mindset. This is very, very important. And it is so important because two things. Number one, a lot of us or a lot of people, when they first got started in life, they worked for someone. They work maybe for a company, or they work for a, what do you call it, the man. So, or maybe you work for an individual. But the bottom line is you were a follower. You are not a leader, okay? You have to think that you are a leader now. If you don't, this is a way to your disaster. You have to think that you are the CEO of your own company. You're not a follower. There's a reasons why you should think that way, and you should repeat it. Think about it and repeat it every day. I get a lot of emails from people who are working very hard, but they're not succeeding. And there's a reason for that. It's called the glass ceiling. It's basically, it's your state of mind, your state of awareness. This happens when usually you are born into maybe a poor family or a limited income family. So there is a glass ceiling. Okay, I can't make that much money. I can't make that $10,000 a month that Mark Daniels is talking about, because, hey, it's nobody in my family did that. My father, my uncle, and so forth. So I just want to let you know, you need to break that glass ceiling. Because if you don't, it doesn't matter how hard you work, your mind, I'm not talking about your brain, your mind, your subconscious mind will always bring you back and bring you down, because that's what it knows. Number two, no roadmap. And I'm not talking about a roadmap where you can sit there and draw it and keep, and write so many things. Maybe I have some people that I coached. They had a a roadmap. It's like 150 pages. That's not what I'm talking about. You don't need that because it's very difficult to remember that. So what you need is a roadmap. A lot of people in this world, they go by and they become the passenger of life. It's like an airplane. You get in the airplane, you don't know where it's going. You're just a passenger in your life. This needs to change. You need to be the captain of the airplane where you know exactly where to change. And to make a goal for that, you need to have a destination in mind. You're going to say to yourself, and you're going to write it down. My first objective is to make $10,000. And this is what I tell all my coaching students. $10,000. This is your first goal. When you break that, the world will change automatically without you thinking about it. Number 3, product. And this is so important, and I really want you to pay very good attention to this, because out of the 1,200 people that I have coached, product was the biggest problem. What they did is basically, and probably you've done that too, is you go and you try to find the right product, because if you did, you think you're going to succeed. And almost all of them done that. And it is the worst thing that you can do, because what you're saying is, I want to build a business, so I'm looking for products that I can build. But how can you build anything without any foundation? This is the law of the world that we live in. If you want to build a building, you have to have a foundation, because if you don't have the foundation, it's going to be a problem. You have to have the tools, so you'll be able to have and to build that foundation. And many people don't have that. They just go and get a product. Then later on, they don't know the right autoresponder to use, how to connect my product with my email list. How do I know if I got a sale? How do I follow up? What other software do I need? And that's where the biggest confusion happens. Most of them get frustrated and they quit. Number 4 is going to be tools. This is so important, because without the tools, it's nearly impossible for you to succeed, period. In life, anything at all. If you want to be a carpenter, for example, you got to buy tools to build the cabinets. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do that. If you are a handyman, you have to have tools to fix people's issues that they have around the house. And if you don't have the tools, basically, you can't succeed. So a lot of people think that online marketing is different. It is not different. It is the same. You need the tools to succeed, and you need the tools before you go to the job. Imagine you going to the job and you're going like, okay, I'm going to build cabinets for you, but you know what? I don't have any of the tools, but I'm going to build them for you. Are they going to give you that job? Are you going to succeed? You're not. So I want you to think like a business person. Don't think like a person who think like there is a pie in the sky and there's a push button, because it's online, it's something different, and things gonna just come in. Now, I can agree with you that having an online business is much cheaper than having a physical business. Even if you want to open a donut shop, it's going to cost you $250,000 just to have that place open. You need insurance, so forth, rent, renovation, and equipment, and all that stuff. So you know what I'm talking about. If you want to succeed, you have to have tools for you to succeed. You don't go to battle with your hands empty. You don't, because business and having a business online is just like a battle. You're not the only person who's trying to open a business online. So you have to have sharp tools that you know they're gonna work when you go to battle. You don't want people having the tools and having the weapons, so to speak, metaphorically speaking, and you have nothing. You just have your hands. And you go like, you know what, later on, I'm gonna go get the tools. So make sure not to make that mistake. Number 5, make sure to have a mentor. And the mentor should be someone that you respect. He makes or she makes sense to you. If you don't like me, that's fine. Just go follow somebody that you think you can benefit from. Not only how to connect my autoresponder with my product, or how do I know if I get a sale, or follow up emails. Anybody can do that. Okay, this is not the biggest thing in the world, but the biggest thing in the world is the strategy of how you're gonna get from point A to point B to point C and so forth. How are you gonna make your first $10,000? This is the biggest thing that you need to think about. Your success is gonna start, and it's really gonna start when you do your first $10,000. Psychological reason. I found it with everybody that I work with. When they make their $10,000, this guy is the limit after that. So make sure you do that, and you can do that. And maybe you're wondering, why am I talking about this? It's because it's freedom, it's life, it's your livelihood. And you have to follow somebody that stands for something, and they don't fall for just anything. There's a lot of people out there, they just stand for nothing and they fall for anything. And you don't want to follow somebody like that. Somebody who will tell you how to do A one time, how to sell product A. The next day is something totally the opposite. It's a Bitcoin. The third day is something blah, blah, blah. This is not a person. This person is just going with the wind. Okay, he's just giving you whatever you want to hear. But because you are here, you're on my channel, you're much smarter than that, and you can think and know that, hey, this person is not the right one. And I do have videos on that, how to follow, who to follow, who are the scammers, and how you can avoid getting scammed on YouTube. There's the scammers everywhere, not just on YouTube. Now, you probably noticed by now that I have a 10. And as you know, I'm a private person. I don't talk too much about my stuff, but I find it something interesting is that I find this interesting because when you have what you want, you have the freedom to do anything that you want. You can travel anywhere you want to. And we just got back from a long vacation, and I usually take vacation every 3 months or so. I'm not worried about work because I got my work automatically going while I'm gone. So I don't have to do that. And it's just automated. I'm not telling you to do that. I want you to think that you can at some point do that. And you can start by following these rules that I just gave you. These are the rules of your success. Mark Daniels here, and I decided to go ahead and put everything together here for you so things can make sense. Now, I can promise you, if you understand what I'm about to tell you in this section or this screen, you have probably a green pass to becoming successful. Of course, you have to implement it. These are things like secrets that not a whole lot of people know about or talk about, but I'm going to go ahead and just discuss that with you. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly what happens. Now, I mentioned before that your success is just like a building. So you have to really do it in that format and understand that format very well. Now, most or the majority of amateurs, they start right here. They start on the second step, always, for some reason. And I told you they buy courses, they go and they just try to find the best course online so they can buy it and start making money very quickly and become what? Successful, right? And what they do is they learn some skills about how to use the software or network that they are using, and they try to implement it as soon as possible because they want to reach that point where, success is. They try to implement everything, try to build their business and move forward, and then this happens. Things are not working out, and they're just wondering why things are not working out. And in case you are in that situation, this is going to be the best thing you have ever seen period. And I'm doing this for you for free. I'm not charging anything. So really take advantage of it, understand it very well. I'm going to be going very, very slowly here. So make sure you understand it, because if you do, then you are in the starting lane to your success. In other words, you are right there ready to go. The other thing is that the biggest thing is that they're going in the wrong sequential steps. Okay. Now, I mentioned before that the law of gravity takes over. What I mean by that, I mentioned that it's like building a house. And if you don't have a foundation, what's going to happen? Sooner or later, things are going to crack, they're going to crumble, and they're going to go down. And this is exactly what happened. People get frustrated, they're overwhelmed, and then they quit. So the reason for that is because they're not doing the first step, which is the foundation. And I talked about that. It's the mindset. You have to think that you are an entrepreneur. I want you to think you are the CEO of your company. You're not a follower. Even though maybe you have worked for somebody else, you are a follower, but no, the buck stops with you. You don't have anybody to blame. Everything is on your shoulder, just like you have in your own business. There's nobody else that you can sit there and complain to. So if you want to conquer the island, so to speak, you burn the ships. I hope you understand what I'm saying. You have to put all your effort into it, and every single being of your effort into it. So I'm talking about mindset, talking about your destination plan. Just like you're going, you're not the passenger of your airplane of life. Okay, you are the captain of your destination. So you have to have a destination and plan. And of course, to build your foundation, what do you need? You need the tools that are going to help you. Success tools. And I also have them in the description area. Check them out. Now, these are friendly to affiliate and online marketers. If you have not, or you don't know much about my teaching, I'll let you know that for example, not all the software are affiliate friendly. A lot of autoresponders or email autoresponder companies, they're not friendly toward affiliate marketers. And a lot of affiliate marketers don't know that. They open an account and then they get shut down a month, maybe a week, maybe I know somebody 6 months. It took them and they shut them down. So make sure you understand that, because this person right here is confused why things are not happening, because he started in number 2, number 3. And I have lots of videos showing you, just like baking a cake, you cannot skip a step. You have to go by the step of the recipe. They say go do number 1, number 2, then number 3. You can't start on number 2. What kind of a cake you're going to end up with? So it's the same thing here. You have to have a foundation. If you don't have that, and this is right here in red, right there, a lot of people don't do that. They don't have the right mindset. They don't have destination plan. What is the destination plan that I mentioned to you? It's $10,000. It's your goal. That's where you're going to. You want to make $10,000. And then the success tools, you have to really get them. You can make excuses about, oh, no, I don't have money or whatever. All of them are free to start. Make things happen. And the only person that can do it is yourself, nobody else. But most amateurs are impatient because they think, oh, it's just the clicks. Because I did watch few videos on YouTube, and that person told me, just, hey, it's so easy. It is easy if you do it the right way. But it's not easy because somebody said it is easy. If you do it the right way, it is easy. But most people are impatient. They want to click there and they want to buy a course and they want to make money right away. Now, that does not happen. Yes, it is easy. And what's funny about this is that when the people that don't do this right here, they only do this and they don't succeed, it's just as much work as if they did this. As a matter of fact, it's less work if they did this right here. You have to have your success tools. If you don't do that, mindset, destination plan, which is like your goal, what I'm going to do. What is it that you're going to do? You're just going to just like wing it? No, put a goal, how much you're going to do, and then calculate it backwards to see how much you need to spend or how much you need to make each day or each week to reach your destination. And I'm talking, of course, about monetary destination here. Okay. If you have any questions, please make sure to go ahead and post a question, and make sure to drop a like, and make sure to share this video as well. As usual, I'll see you at the top. Now, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to share this video. Everybody has a Facebook or some kind of social media, so make sure to share this video on whatever platform you're on. That helps this channel tremendously. And I want to let you know that in my YouTube channel, there's a whole lot of videos. Some of these videos were thousands of dollars. A lot of people don't realize that. But I gave you a lot of good tips, a lot of things that I usually give people, that I give these tools and I give these advices to people that actually pay me. But in this point, there's a lot of information out there so far on my YouTube channel that you can take tremendous advantage of. And I really wish, when I first got started, I really wish I had someone that I can follow that can provide me with a lot of good information for free. Now, all you got to do is subscribe, drop a like, and make sure to share that video. And as usual, I'll see you at the top. And make sure to watch the videos.